He'll kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pull it high. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Ready?
Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready, break. 50. 6 man. Go. Put up. 50. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Switch up.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Check 3. Protein spill. 5.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Greystone, travel. Buzz.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58 for Mike, 58.
Look at me. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yep.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Leo! Hey!
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ready? 30 base. Tyler, 64. Read. Hey, 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready. Turn 2 soft.
Defense wins championships, baby. Say.
Topper. Look. Squeeze.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready, set.
Go 58 to the mic. Let's go.
General West.
Alert flare. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check nickel.
Play. Go.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, let go.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
On first down, it's Gurley. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Gurley. And an alley to Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Check safety.
Back. Yo, go. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Weapon. Hey, wahoo.
At the 37-yard line.
58, right over there.
You're out.
58, right there. He can't hang.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Go.
Slam.
On first down, Benjamin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ready.
Single.
61. Matchbox lights.
Now 2nd and 6.
Check three. Hey, alert 3.
Hey.
Ringo.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Break.
89, Mike is 50.
6-6. Bullet high.
Left.
Look at me. Go.
Slow. No.
Ready.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 10. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know the basics.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Go.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Shoot.
On second down, Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Great zone.
First
Grab
and
it.
10 at the 42-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Army,
Leo.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch it, watch it.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Costello. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 31, check 31. Check 43. Kill.
Head up.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Head logo.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here I come.
Check. Pilot. 64. Weak.
Crouch. 24.
Looking to throw. Costello. He's got the hook up to Lee. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
58.
On first down, Costello. Open man right side is Shark. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tighten up.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Out.
Let go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
90 Wolf. Look at me. Zipper. Jump.
On first down, Benjamin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready.
58, come on.
Rock it.
Jim. Shift, watch the shift. Watch twist.
Five.
On the run, Darkwa. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
You're out.
Check.
Deep rip.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Got it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, shoot.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Go, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check. Hey, orbit. Yes.
You got it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st and 10, Costello. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go. All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
50, 9, 50.
Looking to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made...
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Check. Yep. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go now. 8 lead.
Brings up second and 11. At the
Go.
46-yard line.
On second down now, Benjamin. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hatchet. Deuce.
Protein spill.
Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Snap.
From the gun on third down, Costello. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
90, Wolf.
Come get some. Come get some.
Leo. 5.
On first down, Benjamin. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau.